That gets hot. Hey, what I got sitting in front of me here is potentially the brightest keychain flashlight on the market. This is the Acebeam UC15 with two 10440 batteries. This thing's punching out to 1,000 lumens. And just normal AAAs, two AAAs, you're looking at 250 lumens and quite a long runtime on this thing. And what we're going to do is test out the throw on it and get you some good beam shots of it. And I'm real curious about the heat this thing's going to give off, because I'm telling you, 1,000 lumens out of this little cannon is unreal. We'll go through some features real quick on it, get rolling on our test. But like I said, on the AAAs, I'm just going to set this up here if somebody wants to pause the video and look at the specs on it. We won't go through it too much. But on the lower modes, it does have a pretty decent runtime. And of course on turbo, at 1,000 lumens, it's only going to run for 1 minute. I'm telling you, that thing is bright. And you do have a red LED and then a UV. But it is very compact, battery-wise. Said you got your option. They both go in the same way, so you're either running 3.7 volts or 1.5. It obviously has a joule thief in there to bump the voltage up for the 1.5 volt. And we'll be doing our test with the 10440s, right, bud? And it does have a indicator, as you can see there. Green means it's charged. Pretty simple UI. If you hold it on, you're going to go into what is called their lowest mode. You're talking 10 lumens of light for 19 hours with the 10440s and 14 hours with the AAAs. And your low mode, talking 200 lumens with the 10440s and 82 with the AAAs, and you're looking at 1.3 hours and 3.7. And of course your high mode, very long runtime, double click, goes into the turbo mode. You get into your red, which is right there, just long press it, switch over to UV. We'll test all that out. Yeah, build quality, typical Acebeam, very well built. And one thing I really like about this clip, you end up getting a Allen wrench, and you put that clip on. You can have it on or off or run it with a keychain. But I really like this clip. It's very, very heavy duty. Fits good over a belt. You're not going to lose this thing. I'm telling you right now. I've carried this around for about a week at work. At first, of course, you're worried about it popping out of your belt or the side of your pants, but it does an incredible job of retaining this light. Pretty awesome. Yes, and it does heat up. I mean, you can literally, you turn it on turbo, the thing starts burning your hand. And it does get rather warm, so we're going to run a flare and test out the heat dissipation on it. Probably put a heat gun on it, and we'll let it run a minute on turbo mode to see. I do believe that's about it. Got the Cree XPL on it. So far, this is an awesome light. All right, I got my thermal cam set up. We're going to turn this UC15 on turbo mode and let it sit. See what this thing is made of. Now, it says it runs for 1 minute on turbo. So let's find out. Currently, there's my hand, and there's the light for comparison. I want to get the heat gun out. Currently, we're at about 90 degrees, 91. Towards the bottom, we're hitting about 89. We're already starting to get pretty warm. We're up to 93. It's warm to the touch. Looking like the whole thing's heating up pretty good. 94, 95, work our way down to the bottom, down to 92 and 90. Right by the switch, 97, and that's over a minute. Let me adjust this thing. We'll do graded fire 2. All right, now I'm up to 101, up towards the top. Bottom's down to 91. And this thing ain't cut out yet. I don't know if that's on. No, that's still on turbo. Yeah, it's turbo. Sitting right around 100 degrees. You know, I think that thing cut down. Yeah, it's hot to the touch. If you hold it tight, it gets quite warm. It did drop down to high mode. So, it does pretty good at keeping the heat away. It obviously dropped down and I didn't notice it. So, you're not going to overheat that thing. Pretty neat. All right, I got a tree sitting out there at 62 meters away. Take this UC15, crank her up to turbo. Look at that. That's out of a handheld keychain light. No way. No way. Look at that. Now, let's try some lower modes. I mean, that'll run for a minute on that and drop down to 200 lumens for 40 some. That right there is, I do believe, actually low. Yeah, it was. There's low. And it'll hit that tree at 62 meters away. Not real good, but not too bad. Medium does a pretty good job. High, easily. Then you got turbo. While we're at it, let's move this thing down. 94 meters away. Easily hitting turbo. Or turbo's hitting that 94 meter tree. And this thing easily punches out, I would say, past 100 meters. So that started at tree line. Well, down there, right between the two trees I was measuring, that's 130 meters. That's pretty awesome. Unreal. I gotta be the world's brightest keychain light by a long shot. Now that's with the 10440 batteries. Let's put in some AA or AAAs. All right, AAAs are in, and that's high on AAAs. 225 lumens, I do believe. Easily hitting 64 meters. What about night? Yeah, pretty good. Look at that. Even night or 62 meters and 94. God, I like this little. So convenient too. Pretty long battery life, even with the AAAs. Let's get a little bit closer up or compare it to some car headlights. All right, here's my car headlights on high beam, and I got the AAAs in this UC15. As you can see there, it's almost outshining the car headlights. 2 AAA batteries on a keychain flashlight. Look at that. Keychain light, car headlights. Keychain light, car headlights. Let's put in the 10440s. All right, 10440s are in. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. Acebeam, car headlights. The Acebeam, car headlights. This thing's out doing them. And I got the light probably almost 3 feet behind the car headlights. Right there's even with the car headlights. Look at that. Pretty wicked. All right, we're up at close quarters, and I'm going to turn this UC15 on Moonlight Mode. And fairly bright yard lights that I'm running, like a 10 watt flagpole light right there. And this is on the lowest mode. You're looking at 19 hours of runtime on that mode. Switching over to medium, 1.3 hours. And look at this, it's pushing out, right out, that trees out there are about 30 meters out, and it's lighting them up. And when you switch over to high, I think you got 1.1 or so hours of runtime with this guy. And keep in mind, this is a keychain light. The turbo, look at that thing. Lighting the yard up. Just awesome. Totally awesome. You know, got a lot of lights to add to a collection, but this would be one that I would believe is a must need. For one, just a shock factor of showing somebody how bright a little light like this is. And the other one, you always got a nice bright light wherever you go. It doesn't take up hardly any space. Now let's, I'm going to angle the camera down a little bit closer here. We're going to try the red mode. Yeah, I didn't have to really angle it too much. The thing punches out quite far. That thing. Well, you could get some night crawlers with that, couldn't you? That is the red mode. And there's UV, of course. You're not going to shine out far there. That's close quarters. But I'm impressed. Just the red mode alone is quite awesome. Pretty neat. All right, there you go. The Acebeam UC15. This is the brightest keychain light on the market, I do believe. Full 1,000 lumens on this thing is just unreal coming out of the size of it. On the lower modes, super good runtime. Seems very durable. Like I said, I've carried it around at work for about a week. One is I'm surprised I didn't lose it, and it's because of this belt clip. I really like that. I can't stress that enough. This clip is makes this thing very safe. And then there is a lockout function on it if you were to read the directions, so you could put it in your pocket. And of course I have it on a keychain, but this is a wicked light from Acebeam. Add this one to the arsenal, I'll tell you that. Pretty awesome. Check that link out down below for this from Acebeam and where you can pick it up at. There you go. Till the next time.